Okay, let's see here. Excuse me. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, the amazing gamer DJMC, here with another Marvel Spider-Man video. This ain't going to be a playthrough. I'll get back to my continuation of playing through the Marvel Spider-Man game series as like a television series. At some point, I figure I should at least get done with doing Lego Marvel Super Hero 2. And then I'll get back to Miles, I promise. Was there any other videos I had my interest? No? Okay, never mind then. This is like a video going over like the Spider-Man suits in the Marvel Spider-Man game. I'm doing this on the Wii Master because it is only on this version that has 2 additional suits, so yeah. So this is like, what do I think of the suits and stuff like that? It's basically like, how do I explain this? Like, what's my opinion on the suits, I guess, in a way, I guess. Anyway, first things first, we have the advanced suit, which is a original design by the creators themselves, Insomniac. Now, you're gonna find this a bit hilarious. When I first saw this suit, when I just saw the white spider logo on this new version of the Red and Blue suit, I automatically assumed, oh, white spider, so that has to involve the black suit. But nope, I was wrong. I do like the design of it. It kind of looks like that Spider-Man can update his costume, like, to a modern time era, I guess. I should say. Here we have the classic suit, Battle Damage. Now, I have played the PS4 version a lot of times, but the Wii Master has the Battle Damage classic suit a bit better. Because, I just wish there was a way to zoom in on this, but you can clearly see there's some blood or cut marks on Peter's chest, which I think is kind of cool. I might as well talk about the suit power for each costumes a little bit. Battle Focus is a big help for, like, I guess sometimes with boss fights and, for you constantly healing if you don't always dodge out of the way. Here we have the classic suit, repaired. So, like, this is what the suit looks like before it gets battle damage. Now, I kind of like how Insomniac, like, they made it look like this is what Spider-Man's outfit looks like in his career for, like, after being Spider-Man for 8 years, and then this is like a major upgrade. As for the suit power Web Blossom, it's a little fun, but it makes Spider-Man spins around like a Beyblade and, stuff like that. Plus, it always sometimes gives you the chance to whip up big clouds of bad guys if you're doing a crime. Okay, here we have the Noir suit. Here's a small detail people don't realize, but if you look closely, like, if you go in the photo mode in this suit, you actually see a spider logo on the, metal circle around the belt area. Plus, I like how this game even shows him with a revolver gun around his leg. Sadly, though, you cannot use it, which I understand because Spider-Man doesn't kill people, but Noir doesn't mind killing. Let's see. Scarlet Spider. Okay, to be honest though, when I first saw this costume, I had no idea who the heck Scarlet Spider was because don't have that many comic book issues of the Clone Saga. I'm familiar with the Ultimate Spider-Man version, but not the main 616, so I had to watch some videos about who the Scarlet Spider is and who Ben Reilly is. I mean, I recognize him from the 90s cartoon because I did watch that when I was growing up. But, I do like his costume is just a full red suit and he has a hoodie. So, like, streetwear Spidey, you know? Actually, I might as well say, I never heard of Spider-Man Noir until I played Shattered Dimension because I didn't imagine a Spider-Man in the Great Depression in the 1930s. Okay, Spider Armor Mark II suit. I don't mind the design choice of it, like the color wise. But I had no knowledge of the Spider Armor suits because my dad didn't collect any of the Spider-Man comic books after that. Like, he didn't have any of the later Spider-Man comics in the coming years because he stopped collecting at some point. I guess maybe when he was in the army, I'm guessing. I do like how this suit power makes you bulletproof. I mean, you don't have to dodge much with firearms, but you still have to dodge when people are still trying to punch you or melee you, stuff like that. This suit power is kind of OP as hell because it not only makes you bulletproof to mostly firearms, but also snipers, which I think is a little cool detail. Actually, Noir's suit power is okay. I guess it's best for use if you're trying to sneak up on people. Hollow Decoy. I guess is the best way to confuse your enemies by showing multiple decoys of yourself. So think of it like a ninja move. Secret Wars suit. To be honest, I don't know much about this storyline, so I say the first time I saw this outfit was a alternative suit for the Amazing Spider-Man in Shattered Dimensions. Its suit power, it does come in handy against people with weapons, like it even stuns them. The Stark Tech suit, or the Stark suit. The outfit Peter wore in Civil War and in Homecoming, and at the beginning of Infinity War. I think this suit is kind of awesome, plus it's the first Spider-Man live action suit that shows the underarm webs, actually. Spider Blow is a big ally temporary, gives you aid in combat, so it's useful. Negative suit. I had no knowledge that Spider-Man's costume got reverted to Mr. Negative's colors. Then again, I had no idea who the hell Mr. Negative was. I will say though, I'm surprised they went with the PS4 or the advanced suit design for this suit instead of just using either a classic suit or just use what it looked like in the first appearance for it in the comics. Negative Shockwave. For my recommendation, when you use this suit power, like you're in the air and then you activate it and it'll do a ground pound. It takes out a little more enemies if you do a ground pound slam with this suit power. So it has its uses. Electric insulated suit. I don't have any comics that show this suit, plus I didn't know Spider-Man made his suit rubber against a superpowered Electro in the comics, so Mostly these are like suits I have somewhat seen either on videos or internet, so like I'm not like somewhat familiar with their history unless I look up a video on it. Electric punch, I think it's kind of like you just have electricity sparking out of your hands and you just punch enemies and they get stunned. I say is the best use this and those bases missions a little bit. Spider-Punk. I like rock and roll, and I'm surprised there's a Spider-Man outfit that walks with it. And its suit power walkout, I like that the guitar is a little spider theme as well. I think it's kind of kick-ass. Although I'm surprised how in some of these alternative suits they are either from different versions of Peter Parker, and then there are some suits in here that are not worn by Peter Parker. But it looked like Spider-Punk's suit design on the front of his outfit looked like it was somewhat, maybe will have a little inspiration of the House of M Spider-Man suit. The wrestling suit. Okay. First thing, I think I kind of like how Insomniac does include a little bit of Spider-Man's origin in here, like showing a suit he wore one time when he got his powers. Another thing I like about this suit, this is the only one that shows Spider-Man with his Mark I light web shooters, the original one, because outside of his gloves, those are his standard ones in this universe. Plus, I like how this suit is heavily inspired from the Ultimate Spider-Man comic wrestling suit. Not only that, it even has the Spider logo on the front and back of it, which I think is pretty cool. Okay, Fear itself suit. I'm gonna be honest with you all, I have not seen this suit in any comic books because I have not read that storyline. I can't remember what the video I watch about when someone explains about their the Spider-Man suits in the game. I couldn't remember what they say about this. It had something to do with their suits being made out of the same metal as Thor's hammer. I will say it is kind of cool how it lights up. Like, this suit you can wear in the nighttime. Big time stealth suit. All I have heard from this one is that Peter made this suit to deal with a new hobgoblin that had like the abilities of a banshee, I guess. So it manipulates both light and sound, so it makes Spider-Man totally invisible. In fact, the reason it's going green, that's how you could tell it's in stealth mode. This suit's light color scheme does change colors if you play the suit on different Spider-Man games. Like, if you play Edge of Time, you see this suit, but instead of it going green, it has a reddish orange light glow to it. That in the comic book it first appeared in, it also has a whitish blue color to it as well. But the orange light for it cancels out sound, so yeah. Spider Armor Mark III, or known as Ends of the Earth suit. Got not much information on this one. I will say it's a little unique, I guess. It has a weird design for a max, but not all suits are gonna be perfect. I just realized I haven't talked about these two powers. Okay, King of the Rain, it just makes you like web throw your enemies without webbing them up. Quantum damage, I guess you can use this if you want to pretend like Spider-Man stopped pulling his punches. Blur projector, if you're in a crowded enemy, if you activate this, they cannot literally see you for the majority of the time how long this thing will be used. Okay, have one problem with this suit is that it's its suit power, the titanium alloy plate. Now, it's cool how it ricochets all bullets, but the thing is, though, it's not it doesn't make you bulletproof against snipers, so that is a little drawback, I think. I don't understand why it doesn't make you bulletproof against snipers. Okay. Spider-Man 2099 black suit. I'm gonna be again honest with you all. I have not heard of the Marvel characters of the year 2099, so I had no knowledge of who Spider-Man 2099 was until I played Shattered Dimension, Edge of Time, and then I only have some comics of his. But let's see what else. Yeah, I mean the suit does kick ass. Don't get me wrong, but the Spider logo is kind of cool. When I first played this game on PS4, I don't understand why they call it the black suit, but then it turns out the suit is originally supposed to be black. The only reason it has blue on it, it's the blue highlights, so people could tell it's just there, I guess. But then everybody just started to think, oh wait, it's blue and red, just like how Peter's is. But no, it turns out it's black and red. So you could say it's Spider-Man with Batman Beyond's color scheme in a way. Well-known fact, he actually shoots organic webbing, just like Spider-Man Noir does. The MCU Iron Spider suit. When I first saw this in Infinity War, I was hype as hell in the movie theater because when I saw this at the end of Homecoming, I thought he better wear that suit one day, and I was happy to see him wear this in the Infinity War. It was awesome. Plus, I was surprised it even came with the spider legs. Now, I like this design a bit better to the comic book version because this is Stark Tech, but this doesn't seem like an Iron Man Spider-Man. It just seems like Spider-Man with Iron Man tech equipped to him. So, yeah. The Iron Spider arm legs do come in handy in combat. The Velocity suit. This is another original design by Insomniac themselves. Basically what this suit does, it gives Spider-Man the abilities of the Flash in a way. It's suit powered Blitz. Micro allows for faster speed and real-time momentum transfers knock down enemies. So like it just makes them fall down. Spider Armor Mark IV. This is a suit Peter has wore for most of the majority at the start of the all new, all different Spider-Man comics after he gets his body back from Dr. Octopus, which I did not know in the comics Spider-Man got his brain swapped with one of his enemies. But I have most of the majority of Superior Spider-Man comic book storylines, so I am familiar with the story. Now, this suit power is the best out of the spider armors because Defense Shield, it really just makes you become so invincible because you don't take any damage. Spirit Spider, or as I prefer to call it, Ghost Spider, Spider-Man with the powers of Ghost Rider. I'm guessing he has organic webbing because he has like holes in his wrist for his webbing. Plus, I like the blue flame design. Spirit Fire. I think Spirit Fire is a little similar to maybe Blitz a little bit. I could be wrong. But Yeah, I could be wrong about the superpower because I don't know how else to describe it. Like, it just, like, when you activate it, you just spray, like, blue fire to your enemies. Like, it doesn't hurt them, I just think it just scares them. Spider-Man 2099 white suit. This is Miguel's new suit created by Peter from his company, Parker Industries. This suit does a lot more stuff in the comics, but it's concussion strikes. It just when you hit an enemy, they just bounce off, like they ricochet off in a way. It is a cool suit. And I actually have the first issue of the all new, all different 2099 comic, but I don't have any others that shows him else wearing this outfit. Sadly, I just have the cover, so it's nice to experience this outfit while wearing it. Vintage comic book suit. I like how it includes a superpower called Quips because Spider-Man is a jokester when he's fighting crime. That shows he is pulling his punches. Now, I like this is basically like comic book suit. The second reason it reminds me playing the Ultimate Spider-Man game back in 2005. Which you guys can see my playthrough of it on my channel. The only thing I wish though, for this suit only, did they not use a reskin of the classic suit. I think they could have gone away with the Steve Ditko design suit. So like, I like to see the return of the vintage comic book suit, but this time in the Steve Ditko design, because I think Steve Ditko Spider-Man deserves a spot in this game series. Plus, not only that, it's the best way to honor Steve Ditko and Stan Lee. Last Stand suit. Okay, I have no knowledge about this Spider-Man outfit. I will admit it's kind of cool how this is mostly like street clothing for Spider-Man, but it makes him look like he's a bit more dark and edgy a little bit. It's superpower unrelated Fury. Enemies cannot block or interrupt your attacks even if they have shields. So like you can just go all out with this superpower. This is the most stupid outfits in the game. It's just him in his underwear, and his superpower 100% sucks. Like, it's called Equalizer, and as it states, everybody goes down one hit, including you. Doesn't matter how much health you have, once you get hit or shot, you are instantly dead. MCU Peter Parker's homemade suit, which I actually think is kind of cool, because this definitely looks like something Peter would make if he did not have the resources to make his own suit. Or a high-tech suit, I say, because this is pretty cool. I like that he has a hoodie with it. I like the eyes are somewhat like a goggle-ish things. The only thing I wish he could maybe find better gloves was not fingerless gloves. Like, I don't mind them, but the point of you having a secret identity, you don't leave any evidence behind, so fingerless gloves, not the best way to start out. Then again, he's young. This is just Peter wearing street clothes while wearing his Spider-Man mask. Got nothing to say on this one. It's okay, I guess. Anti-Ox suit, another original design for Peter in the game by Insomniac themselves. This is a armor suit that can handle Doc Ock's tentacles. And the suit power really comes in handy. Resupply, like, it reloads your gadget as fast as it can. Okay, Dark suit. I have no knowledge of this suit. Like, I didn't know this appeared for Spider-Man for him to wear it in the Spider-Man and Deadpool comic book series. I had no idea about that. That Peter wore this suit. So, like, the Dark suit and the Fear itself suit. Marvel's Spider-Man's game is the first thing that showed me these suits, so I am very thankful. I do like how this is, I guess, maybe supposed to represent a male version of a Black Widow suit for Spider-Man, because even shows the outer glass symbol on the palm of the gloves of a Black Widow. Resilient suit is it's another spider armor outfit. Plus, it's another original design by Insomniac. I'm surprised how it has the angrier yellow eyes. Like, those look like get ready to die, scumbag, you know? Spider UK, so imagine Spider-Man, but he is British. I like that he has like the pole device on his wrist that was like a spider symbol, but it's also with his web shooter. I will, however, say I do find weird how his spider logo is technically like upside down. Scarlet Spider 2 suit worn by Peter Parker's second clone, who was the first attempt, Kane Parker. Now, I actually did read this Scarlet Spider series. It was kind of interesting. A little fun fact for y'all. This suit Kane has, it's actually this one. Just somehow Kane must have changed the way it looks somehow. I don't know how he did that. Spider Armor Mark 1, the original Spider Armor. Now, you may ask, like, why doesn't Peter always wear a Spider Armor suit for the rest of his career as Spider-Man? Here's the thing, though. When he first donned this suit, it kind of slowed him down on his agility. So, I probably imagine the Mark II, 3, and 4, they did not weigh him down as much compared to the first one. Although there is a alternate Earth where he still wears this suit, so maybe he upgraded it at some point. The comic book Iron Spider suit that made its first debut in the Civil War comic book series, which I did not know about. Well known fact, if you use the MCU Iron Spider suit power with the comic book one, the legs on the back of it turn completely gold. Let's see. This suit in the comics is bulletproof. It has an oxygen tank for Peter that lets him have oxygen for like several hours, I think. Even had extra holes that would pop out so Peter could shoot his organic webbing at the time. And not only that, it actually had the ability to shape ship into Peter's other suits or his streetwear clothes, actually. Spider-Clan suit. So imagine Spider-Man as a ninja. I only have one mini-series of this version of the Mangaverse Spider-Man, but I like the design of the outfit. And I like how the animated style for this suit kind of reminds me of Spectacular Spider-Man cartoon series. And please, next time I put in the Spectacular Spider-Man classic suit and black suit variants. Aaron Eichmann armor. I will say this is like a unique design to the classic suits, especially like look at the Max. It has like extra eye pieces on there for some reason. Cyborg Spider-Man suit. When I first saw the comic of him getting this stuff on, I was like, what the fuck? But then again, this is just another classic suit skin. Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse suit. I was happy to see when the last DLC for Marvel's Spider-Man came out, it even included this Spider-Man outfit from the movie in that it looks straight out from the movie, so I think it's cool. Might as well clear this out of the way. So are you thinking this is the Spider-Man suit worn by Peter B. Parker? You may be correct, but I don't think it is. I think it's the one worn by Peter Parker from Miles' dimension, the one that had the blonde hair. Because if you look at his gut, he looks like he's ripped. From Peter B. Parker's gut, he was a little bit overweight. The web suit, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man himself, which I think this is the Spider-Man suit from either 2 or 3. I was surprised to see this suit in the game because this is technically one of my favorite Spider-Man suits because this was my first live-action appearance for Spider-Man. Like, this is the Spider-Man I grew up on because of the Sam Raimi trilogy, because I was born in 2000s. In the year 2000, the movies came out years later in the time era for me, so they are part of my childhood. Bombastic Bagman suit. I honestly had no words for this because I had no knowledge for this outfit being that Spider-Man wore one time, so I got nothing to say, but it's supposed to be a joke by the Human Torch. Future Foundation suit. I had no knowledge on this one until I got the comic where Peter joins the Fantastic Four. Well, what remains of them, because for some reason they decided to kill off Johnny Storm, but he didn't technically die. Anyway, what they did is, well, what Johnny recommended to the FF is that Peter takes his place because not only that he was friends with him, he think he would make a great teammate member, and Johnny was right. But Peter did have a problem wearing this outfit out in public because it made him look like Anti-Venom. The suit does have a reverse color scheme, like it turns to a black and white variant of itself, so like it has a stealth mode. The upgraded suit from Spider-Man Far From Home. A little nod to the Spider-Man comics of his career because for some reason it turns out Spider-Man's outfit was supposed to be red and black, not blue, but yeah. But it is a cool design. But for some reason in No Way Home they changed the suit, like the little black veins on his belt, they're not there anymore. The stealth suit given by MCU Peter Parker by SHIELD, and then he made a new identity for this outfit. It's called the Night Monkey. Europe's version of Spider-Man, which is funny. The Amazing Suit, worn by Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, the TASM series. I was also excited to see this suit in another Spider-Man game because it deserves another video game appearance. I did wish, however, we got the TASM 2 suit, but hopefully it makes an appearance in Marvel's Spider-Man 2. So, like, fingers crossed. Also, I want the other live action movie suits, like, the ones in the remaster, like, Raimi, TASM 1, and all the MCU suits by Peter Parker that have been given to him by Stark, mostly, and the SHIELD stealth suit, and the two in No Way Home, I own them, and Marvel Spider-Man 2. Let's see. Arachnid Rider suit. Imagine Spider-Man from a TV series called Kamen Rider, which I have no knowledge of. I would say this looks like a Japanese Spider-Man in a way. The only thing I don't understand is what's with the fucking horn on his head. Like, he's not a unicorn. He doesn't need that. Like, I don't mind the blue pointy things on his legs, but I don't think it needs to be on his mask. Oh, another original design suit by Insomniacs themselves. And another original design suit from Insomniacs, a armored version of the advanced suit. It's not a bad design, but it just looks a bit weird to me a little bit, but it's not that bad. The hybrid suit, in what they call it in the game, that's called the hybrid suit, but people call it, from what the movie has dubbed it as, the integrated suit, and this suit looks fucking beautiful. After finally seeing Spider-Man No Way Home, I couldn't believe how this suit is made. Like, it's the upgraded suit, but now mixed in with the nanotech from the Iron Spider suit, and this is fucking beautiful. It's amazing. Black and gold suit. I like that how it has the magic enhanced nanotech Iron Spider web shooter on its left arm, like how he wore it in the movie. However, this is actually the... Oh, I went past it. This suit, but inside out, which only got one scene in No Way Home. Yeah. Well, then again, it's just this same suit, just inside out, because he has to wear it inside out, because after his identity gets revealed, someone throws green paint on him, so, yeah. Anyway, that's all the Spider-Man suits and Marvel Spider-Man Remastered. I'll probably do a video again like this for Miles' game. Hope you guys like this video.